Hi, it's Mitch from Pickdawgz.com here with the free pick in the Marlins versus Rockies Major League Baseball matchup on Tuesday, April 30th, 2024. If you like all the free picks we do at Pickdawgz, you'll love our premium picks, our best bets. You can use the discount code PICK for 15% off. We also have products meant for people who make larger bets, $500,000 plus per game, who are looking for that one-on-one VIP concierge style of service. We offer these products as well. They're just not available on the website. Easy to get. You just got to text the number you see on the screen. So if you make big bets like I do, go ahead and text that number. But let's get to it. Marlins taking on the Rockies. We got two of the worst teams in baseball, at least record-wise, going at it. Tell you what we've seen on the field from these two teams is certainly something that, well, leaves a lot to be desired. I think a lot of it has to do with the pitching of these two teams, but really it is the overall performance. The Rockies, just one of the worst road teams you'll ever see, and the Marlins, they're stinking it up at home and pretty much everywhere they've been. Between these two teams, over 34 losses, between the two of them, and in the low teens when it comes to combined wins. That is not a good situation. In fact, this game is so awful. We do the draws as to who's going to do which video. It's done randomly each day. I'm sure Chris Ruffalo going to get a good laugh that I drew this one for today. But the thing is that, the Marlins, we've seen some positive from them at times. It's just like that game on Sunday against the Nationals where they get out to a 7-run lead and are unable to hold it. It's not the first time the Marlins have blown a giant lead this season. They've done it several times over. And I'll tell you, they've had the lead going into the late innings a bunch of times this year. So that's 6-23. Not always indicative as to just where this team sits. Meanwhile, the Rockies at 7-21, just traditionally a very, very bad road team. Neither of these teams coming in with any kind of positive momentum whatsoever. The Rockies are just 11-49 in their last 60 on the road. Miami 5-17 in their last 22 at home. Colorado 8-20 in their last 28 against the Marlins. PU, man, something stinks, and it's called these two teams. The Rockies hitting the ball considerably higher than them, but of course they play those home games at Coors Field. So when you go on the road and they play against like left-handed pitching, their batting average goes from 242 all the way down to 214. But actually versus right-handed pitching, their batting average goes up. The Marlins hit 229 at home versus righties and lefties, which is considerably better than they hit on the road. On the road. So the Marlins, at least they are where they are. But the thing is, we've got two miserable bullpens here as well, with the Rockies at 5.26 and the Marlins at 5.1. Man, this is just one awful baseball game. And I got to say, if you're paying full price admission to this thing, well, I'll have to show you guys how to use SeatGeek or StubHub or one of those other ways to get tickets. I'm sure they're giving them away for this type of game. But anyways, the beauty of betting is it really doesn't matter how good or bad the teams are. They all pay the same if you can grab the winner. Probably not one I'm rushing to bet, because when you have teams this bad, just so inconsistent. I'll take the Marlins at home. The Rockies are terrible on the road. It's a coin flip, though, and that's going to be my free pick. Of course, while you're doing your picks, putting your bets in, use our free betting tools at sportschatplace.com. 100% free, and they'll help put you on the most favorable bets on the board today.